This is the Atlas Academy 6th grade science celestial body research project for 7th period. The Sun.
The Sun's mass is 1.989 times 10 to the 30th power kilograms. Its rotation period is 24.47 days, and its revolution period is 225 million years. Its atmosphere is corona, and its composition is hydrogen and helium. Some interesting facts are it's 1.3 million Earths could fit in the Sun, and the temperature inside the Sun can reach 15 million degrees Celsius.
Sun's mass is 1.989 times 10 to the 30th power kilograms. The rotation period is 24 days. The revolution period is 225 million years. The atmosphere is hydrogen and helium, as well as the composition. An interesting fact is that the Sun can be divided into 6 layers.
Mercury. The mass of Mercury is 3.285 times 10 to the 23rd kilograms. Its distance from the Sun is 58 million kilometers, and its rotation period, or its day, is 59 Earth days. The revolution period, which is 1 year for Mercury, is 0.24 Earth years. The atmosphere consists of oxygen, sodium, and hydrogen. The composition is that it's a terrestrial planet, meaning it's rocky. And its interesting fact is that there are no moons. Venus.
Venus' distance from the Sun is 4.87 times 10 to the 24th kilogram. The mass is 4.87 times 10 to the 24th kilogram. The rotation period is 243 days. The revolution period is 225 days. The atmosphere is carbon dioxide and nitrogen. The composition is carbon dioxide and nitrogen. And a fun fact is Venus was named after a Roman goddess of love and beauty.
Earth, also known as Terra.
Mass is 5.972 times 10 to the 24th power kilograms. Distance from the Sun is 150 million kilometers. Rotation period is 1 day. Revolution period is 365 days. Atmosphere is oxygen and carbon dioxide. Composition is a terrestrial planet, rocky. Interesting fact is Earth is the only planet in our solar system known to have life on it.
The mass of Earth is 5.972 times 10 to the 24th power kilograms. The distance from the Sun is 149.6 million kilometers. The rotation period is 24 hours. The atmosphere is nitrogen, oxygen, argon, and carbon dioxide. Some of the composition is a terrestrial planet, which means it's rocky. Some interesting facts are Earth is the only planet to sustain human life. Earth moves around the Sun at 67,000 miles per hour.
Mars.
The mass of Mars is 6.39 times 10 to the 23rd power kilograms. The distance from the Sun is 227.9 kilometers. The rotation period in Earth days is 24 hours, 39 minutes. The revolution period in Earth years is 1.9 Earth years. The atmosphere of principal gases Mars is mostly carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrogen, and oxygen. The composition is volcanic basalt rock, sodium, potassium chloride, and magnesium. An interesting fact is the 4th planet from the Sun.
Jupiter.
Jupiter, the mass is 1.698 times 10 to the 27th power. The distance from the Sun is 779 million kilograms. The rotation period in Earth days would be 9 hours and 6. Will basically be 10 hours and 16 minutes. And the revolution period in Earth years will be 12 years. The atmosphere is mostly made of hydrogen and helium, same with the composition since it's a gas planet. The interesting fact is that it has dozens of moons, including the Galilean moons.
Saturn.
Saturn's distance from the sun is 1.4 million kilometers. It takes Saturn about 10,759 days, Earth days, to revolve. Saturn's revolution period is 29 Earth days. Saturn's atmosphere primarily consists of hydrogen. Saturn's compositions are hydrogen and helium. Saturn's mass is 5.68 times 10 to the 26th power kilograms. An interesting fact is that Saturn has a ring system.
Uranus.
The mass of Uranus is 7 times 10 to the 25th power kilograms. The distance from the sun is 2.8 billion kilometers. The rotation period is 75 Earth days. The revolution period is 84 Earth years. The composition is a gas planet. The atmosphere is hydrogen, helium, methane, and ammonia. An interesting fact is that it rotates backwards on an axis that is tilted 98 degrees.
The mass of Uranus is 6.81 times 10 to the second power. The distance from the sun is 2.7 billion kilometers. The rotation period is 84 Earth years. The atmosphere is helium and hydrogen, as well as the composition. An interesting fact is that Uranus has 21 moons.
Neptune. Neptune has a mass of 1.024 times 10 to the 26th kilograms. Distance from the sun is 4 billion kilometers, and its rotation period is 16.11 hours. The revolution period around the sun is about 165 Earth years, and the atmosphere consists of hydrogen, helium, water, ammonia, and other ices. The planet is composed of ices, hydrogen, and helium. Interesting fact of Neptune, that it was named for the Roman god of the sea. Comets.
Comets have an average mass of 5 times 10 to the 14th power kilograms. The distance of comets from the sun varies. It takes comets an average of 73,000 Earth days to rotate. It takes comets an average of 200 Earth years to orbit the sun. Comets do not have an atmosphere. The composition of comets is frozen gas, rock, and dust. An interesting fact about comets is that dust tails are usually between 1 and 10 million kilometers long.
Meteoroids, meteors, and meteorites.
Average mass of a meteorite varies. Meteorite's distance from the sun varies. Rotation period, none. Fun fact, meteorites hit Earth's surface. The composition, sulfur, iron, copper, potassium, and silicate. Revolution varies.
Asteroids.
The mass of an asteroid varies. The distance from the sun varies, or it could be 329,115,316 kilometers to 478,713,186 kilometers. The rotation period varies, revolution period none, atmosphere varies, and composition depends on the location because it can be rock, metal, or carbon. An interesting fact it may be grouped together in the belt between Mars and Jupiter, and it can move outside of the asteroid belt.
The moon, also known as Luna.
The mass of the moon is 7.35 times 10 to the 22nd power in kilograms. The distance of the moon from Earth is 384,000 kilometers. The rotation period of the moon is 27.3 days. The atmosphere is mainly helium and argon. The composition is oxygen, silicon, iron, and magnesium. A fun fact is that the moon is slowly drifting away from the Earth. It is moving approximately 3.8 centimeters away each year.
The Galilean moons. Io.
The mass of Io is 8.93 times 10 to the 22nd power kilograms. The distance from its planet Jupiter is 421,700 kilometers. The rotation period is 1.77 days. The atmosphere of Io it doesn't have one. The composition is sulfur and sulfur dioxide. An interesting fact is that Io has the least amount of water of any astronomical object in the solar system.
Europa. Ganymede.
The mass of Ganymede is 7.35 times 70 to the 22nd power kilograms. Its distance from Jupiter is 665,000 miles. Its rotation period is 7 days and 4 hours. It has a thin oxygen atmosphere, and it's made of rocky material and ice water. A fun fact is that Ganymede is bigger than Mercury.
Callisto.
The mass of Callisto is 1.08 times 10 to the 23rd power kilometers. The distance from Jupiter is 1,880,000 kilometers. The rotation period is 7 days. The atmosphere is made up of carbon dioxide, molecular dioxide. Composition is 60% rock and 40% ice. A fun fact is it's named after a nymph who was a love interest of Zeus.
We thank you for your time and thank you for watching from all of us at the Atlas Academy. Hope to see you next time. Peace.